a lot of, a lot of the entertainment has seen these lizard forms, shape shift in front of them and things like that. You're saying we're going to see more of the forms coming through as far as like them not being able to.
Yeah, they won't be. They're not going to be able to cloak because the radiation is going to cause the cloaking devices to malfunction.
Okay.
It's going to be the temperature is going to be too high. It's going to be too much radiation. And then the ozone layer is getting closer to the Earth. And that's why they turned off the Schumann resonance recorder. They don't want you to know what's going on.
Okay. And the moon, how do you feel about the moon?
The moon is a spaceship.
Huh?
It's a battleship.
Okay, because people always going back and forth about the moon. I be scrolling different stuff, and I'm like, I feel like me myself, I don't feel as connected to the moon as I do the sun. Let me just be clear with that. And they always say women are supposed to feel connected to the moon. I don't, not like that. So I just had to ask you that question because.
But you might not be a daughter of the moon. You might be a daughter of the sun.
I know I'm a daughter of the sun. I'm just saying, like, people always say, oh, it's a feminine thing, it's for women. And then it like kind of discounts me because I don't connect with the moon like that.
Well, before they put the moon up there as a ship, women used to decide when they wanted to have a menstrual cycle.
So we was having one before the moon because people make it seem like the moon is the reason.
No, you was having one, but it worked like this. When let's say a woman decides she want to have a baby, she'll have 1 or 2 cycles to clear her system out of toxins, and then she'll get pregnant. Right? When they put the moon there, it took away your ability to regulate your own menstrual cycle.
So it took away the control.
Yeah.
Of us having our own menstrual. Our own menstrual cycles when we wanted to, which makes sense. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense that you said that because I feel disconnected from the moon, like other women are claiming they feel connected to it, and I'm like,
Okay, now you got to ask them at what phase of the moon do they feel the energy the strongest? Because with the 3 days that the moon is not visible, and if they say they feel the moon strongest, then that's not the moon, that's Saturn, that's Lilith.
Okay.
Lilith energy was the energy that the women had total self-control of their bodily functions. Y'all used to age at your own pace. That's why black don't crack. You went from being able to stay 30 for 100 years to not being able to control it anymore.
I'm with you, Queens Living. I feel so much stronger with the sun than the moon. I guess I was trying to get a connection with the moon because it was like everybody kept putting it out there like you as a woman and it's supposed to be. And I'm like, still ain't got it.
Yeah, but everybody like it's just like for instance, my Scorpio is my zodiac sign, right? I don't have to do everything that's classical Scorpio to still be a Scorpio. Right? Now, let's say that a new star comes in, because Scorpio have 2 ruling planets. 3 actually. Mars, Pluto, and Mercury.
Okay.
Now, one of them was ancient. And then they changed, I think, Mercury to Mars, because Scorpio went to war because they put an inequity between Virgo and Scorpio, which was at once one sign.
I could believe that. That's crazy.
It used to be called Virgo Scorpio. Anyway, Libra is now between Scorpio and Virgo because the inequity was put between the man and the woman. The Scorpio is the defender of the Virgo. The man is the defender of the woman. The imbalance came in when the man tried to replace the woman and be a woman. That's some Enlil shit. I'm the only guy, just me. Just me. You can't worship nobody but me. Get your bitch ass somewhere and sit down. Talking about I'm a jealous guy. My feelings get hurt. If you start worshiping that God over there, my feelings gonna get hurt. Fuck your feelings. You're supposed to be God. Fuck your feelings.
Yeah, exactly. The creator of all. Exactly.
Yeah, and he ain't create nothing but mischief and bloodshed since he been here.
Yep.
Time for him to go. I don't think they got that much time left. That's like 3.5 years or so.
I don't mean to laugh, but I'm sorry. I'm ready for them to go.
Look, you're gonna see something soon because there's too many signs. Now I can't see in the future, but I can read in real time what's taking place. And there's too many things taking place at one time for something not to have to give soon.
I agree. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. So if you want to get some insight, start asking them oracles. Send them oracles that be reading cards on YouTube. Send them $25 and ask the question.
They sure won't give it to you.
And they gonna tell you because the oracles can see the future. I can't see the future, but I can read it in real time. I can't tell you a date, but I can tell you that a date that look hot based off events. Like Monday, that looked like a hot day.
This Monday coming up?
Right now, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it looked like a hot day based off the signs. Something gonna happen. What's gonna happen, I can't tell you.
Right.
Right, because I can't see the future that clear.
Right.
But them oracles reading them cards, the cards gonna tell her. Right, because she's tapping into the Akashic records and she's using the cards as the window into the Akashic. Right, and then some of them so good they don't even need cards; they just straight dry readers. You know, like it's one girl, her shit be so accurate. She don't use no cards. Her Katarina Atkins, hers is Heavenly on My Time is her page.
Okay.
And she be doing divine feminine, divine masculine reads, and some of that shit be laser beam accurate. Tarot readers, I like Brittany Madison, she good.
Yeah, I think we follow each other.
Blue Rose Tarot, she good. A good medium, Alexa K. Tyler. Now, a lot of her stuff, she see what she's seeing, but she don't know what it means. Sometimes she'll just say it out of her mouth. She'll be like, I don't know what this means, but this is what I'm seeing. Right?
So what about Quatita Dean then? How do you feel?
I haven't heard her.
You haven't? She does a lot with the celebrities, the rappers, and mostly the entertainment. She's also helped with crime, unsolved crime and stuff like that with Kanika Jenkins and stuff like that. So
is she the one with the mole on her face?
Yeah, the moles and stuff around her eyes.
She good too, but she see the fear campaign as opposed to knowing what is actually taking place. She see accurate, but she don't know how to translate what she's seeing according to the current events. That's the stabilizer of the information, the current events. So when you get the oracle read, the current event tell you what you're looking at, what's taking place in real time when you get this information off of the spirit channel, because the same frequency is coming in. You reading it as it's coming in, and everybody else seeing it as it play out afterwards. So you got a chance as an oracle or medium to tell people ahead of time what's taking place.
So I got another question. I'm not being messy. I just got a question. You know, you my brother. My people. I just you know I wouldn't be Drea talk if I didn't ask you. So what do you feel like is happening with Rashad Jamal? He's still locked up, quote unquote. And you know, because it's a big speaker over the spiritual community, also amongst people that follow you, me, other people. That's why I'm bringing it up, not to be messy, but really honestly to just kind of lay a lot of things out on the table. Like,
Rashad Jamal is reincarnate Toussaint Louverture. He have to go to Haiti to close the conjure, the war conjure. The people over here that's trying to hold on to power are aware. of who he is. And so they slid somebody under him to make him isolate himself from everybody that could help him. Once he isolated himself, they pounced on him like a cat on a mouse. Right? And so at first, I wasn't gonna say nothing because in one of his videos, he was like, fuck Rod Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I was done with him. Whatever he do, that's his business, you know. But later on, Big Mama sent me some messages and some kids came through. And when the kids came through, I had to put all whatever he said about me on. Fuck that shit. These kids is more important.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it turns out that they got an energy backup right now. He don't have a bond because they don't have any evidence. Right? They trying to link him to all kind of shit just to keep him indisposed. But if they stop acting like Ellie the enemy and let the kids and Ellie do the ritual together, the meditation, they'll move the energy to get him out. But his camp believe that Ellie not solid. Ellie 100% solid. Right? I know this for a fact. Ain't no doubt in my mind Ellie solid. And they got people that's close to him that's pouring dirt on her that's keeping him in the huckabuck. Because of where he at, he can't straighten the problem out, and then he don't got nobody on the street that can see clear enough to fix the problem. So Big Mama sent you the axe so we could put it in the public domain, but they don't want to accept the fact that Ellie is a powerful individual, high-ranking spiritual soul. They want her to be less than who she is. She can't do that. It's not possible. So right now he's in what you call limbo. He's just there. They don't got the case. They don't have a case against him in truth. And they found out from going through phone records that it was a plot against him from the letter go. They got the whole thing in text messages and emails. I was like, who the fuck even do emails anymore? Right? But they figured that shit was going to be secure, and they didn't know that the whole phone internet shit is military owned. They go everything going on your social media shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? So they slid Ice's wisdom. I had to ask Big Mama, can I say the bitch name? She said, throw that bitch out there.
I was gonna wonder if you was gonna say it.
She the one slid up under him and told him all the people he needed to separate from. And
yeah, because I didn't see that separation, not even with you or with Khalid and nobody until that happened. So I can definitely confirm that.
Yeah, she came right in, whispered in that nigga ear, and he a soldier. He came out ready for war, but he didn't know that the enemy was sending him to fight the friendly side. You know what I told you a long time ago. Big Mama told me to go bump him straight. Well, I had to wait till he's open to listen, to work with him. Right? And then I had to find out the source of the problem. That's a whole nother animal right there. Right? Because the source of the problem, as far as where his understanding of how to treat people, right? That's where his grievances was coming from. Right? The sisters was grieving how he interact with him. From a man's perspective, he wasn't doing nothing nefarious, but the women felt disrespected. So that's why she told me to bump him straight, but I couldn't find no way to get to him to say, hey, this is what the issue is. You're not treating these, your interaction with these people not coming from the right place, and a couple of adjustments and you'll be all right. Right? So now he dealing with them motherfuckers, and they know they can't do nothing but hold him. That's all they can do, is hold him and make him miserable. Then you got other people who's pretending to be in his camp that's casting conjure spells to keep him in there. And I'm like, that's the dumbest shit in the world. Because everybody that's doing conjure right now got to be a goddamn fool. Because all of the conjures is being opened up at the close of the age. It's instant karma when that shit come back to your ass.
Right, that part.
It ain't no delay in it because all conjures got to be closed at the end of the age. And you got motherfuckers every day trying to open up a new conjure, a new love spell on. If you need to put a love spell on a motherfucker, you don't need it.
Ain't for you, exactly. So I gotta ask another question then, since we on the young pharaoh.
Young Pharaoh, I haven't been checking in on him, but I know at one point he was playing something called the Sacred Clown, where you appear to be insane to the general public, but to the chiefs watching you, you speak the truth. They can still hear it regardless of what everybody else is seeing. It's a Hayoka practice that's very rare and in this day and age, but it used to be common in times gone by.
Mm-hmm.
That's what ODB, Chief Crazy Horse, was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so young Pharaoh could be he could be going through his own shit, or he could be playing the Sacred Clown. But I haven't checked in to see what young Pharaoh was talking about in at least a year.
Oh, he on some, I don't know now. Listen, I don't watch him like that, but from what I sat back and did watch and was discerning, only because I really respect young Pharaoh and what he's done as far as awakening the youth and a lot of our people. He helped me, and a lot of truth and knowledge and things like that. So that's a big reason why. But from what I've seen, it's like they got him, and that's just me. It's just me. And what I picked up on, I took into consideration what you said, and I seen those parts too. But as of recently, when I just chimed in just to check on, because that is our brother, and at the end of the day, we stray and things like that. You know what I mean? As far as like from the mission, and sometimes we can get distracted, and they infiltrate, and people come in, and all of that. So I take all that stuff into consideration. But just on some hold to check on him type of thing, it was just like it's still kind of really far gone. So I don't know. I can't really speak on it on that aspect. But me personally, I just really.
Well, if I was looking to see his condition, I would be trying to see where is Seti.
Ain't nowhere around.
Because if Seti not around, Pharaoh had a propensity to go rogue. That's the one who keep him in line and keep him on the straight up.
Yeah,
so if you don't see Seti, something is up. Something is amiss.
Yeah. Okay. If y'all got some questions, go ahead and ask them. If nothing else, I just got one more question, right? And I'm not gonna hold you any longer because you have dropped so many jewels. Somebody asked about the Safety Act. Is that what we spoke about earlier?
That's that law in Chicago we was talking about
earlier. Okay, we talked about that earlier. Yeah, you all can rewind back to that. Here's another one. Sorry.
We all stop talking for about 3 years or 5 days and use our platform just to show our face. What would that do to the system? You're not gonna get enough people. Anytime that we group do anything, we fuck with their algorithms, and that's fucking with their money, and they really don't like it. That's why we did back on February the 22nd, the Free Larry Hoover thing, because we was fucking with their algorithms and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we at the point now where it's a waiting game at this point. In truth, it's just letting this motherfucker finish rolling out while they rolling up the scene from the last show. That show over with. Piscean Age is closed.
Mm-hmm.
All of these motherfuckers that was doing the dirt, they out of there. Right? Now, for a lot of people think because I was called the Dirty Moors out that I'm anti-Moor. But we had to send our Braves and our Chiefs in order to do the Conjure War and seize the title of Moor. We call those righteous Moors. I'm not anti-Moor. The grand governing body of the Moor Science Temple have a record of every one of the motherfuckers that they got the complaints on. They know who all of the Dirty Moors is because they all do the same shit. they got a pattern, and they can't break from it because it's part of their makeup of who they are. And when they send the report, you know, the body tell the leadership who the rogue elements is, because the leader can't always see them. Right? So the people come and be like, I got a complaint. This motherfucker charged me $3,500 for nationality, and my card's on the back say U.S. citizen. The Moorish national U.S. citizen. Make that shit make sense.
That part.
But the way Noble Drew Ali had the original Moorish Holy Temple of Science set up, they couldn't arrest a Moor. And if they did detain one, he could send an authorized representative from any one of the temples to go get him and escort him to the temple, because they didn't have jurisdiction.
Now they in jurisdiction.
Somebody betrayed Noble Drew Ali and signed a contract with the corporate government that gave them jurisdiction over the members of the Moorish Science Temple, and that's what the whole C. Kirkman Bay Mealy Eel conflict was predicated